It is 6 a.m. I've been up editing video late again, and this video is titled Death. And you're probably wondering why. My webcam is heated up now like 30 times, so I've had to redo this video multiple times, so I'm just going to get straight to the point. Everybody dies. Everybody, regardless of your religion. Doesn't matter what you believe in, because no matter what you believe in, whether it's reincarnation or heaven and hell or something else, or you're agnostic like me and you just believe you're going to die, and that's it, you can't go back and relive this life in an ideal way or whatever. So do what you want to do with this life while you still can. You know, whether that's you just want to sit around and fuck around all day, that's fine. Whether you want to become an Olympiad or cure cancer or whatever else, that's fine too. Just fucking do it. It's like I know so many friends over the years that I've met that have talents or skills or something, and they just don't do anything about it because they either think it's not worth it, or they'll do it the day after next, or next week, or next month, or whatever, and they never do it. And you could be helping yourself out, you could be helping a lot of people out. You don't have to help other people out, I'm just saying you could be helping yourself a lot, etc. with it, and you don't do anything about it. And this is the only life you get. This is the only life you get. And it's like, what you need to do first and foremost is what makes you happy, as long as it's not at the expense of others. And then secondly, you need to do what makes those around you happy, like your closest friends and family, as long as it's not at the expense of you or others. You know, don't make your life suffer for others, obviously. And I mean, that's really it. It's like I've thought about death a lot, obviously, since I've been a kid, because, you know, the whole heart thing. It's like that's always kind of there. It's like I have a 100 times more likelihood of having a stroke than the average person. And so, you know, that gets your head sometimes. It's like, I don't mean, I'm not doing this for a pity party. I definitely do not fucking want that. But, you know, I go to bed sometimes at night, and I wonder, am I going to wake up in the morning? And I honestly do think that. And it's that kind of mentality, it's that kind of thought that motivates me to get as much done with my life personally that I can. That's why I want to get this comic started up. That's why I want to produce music. That's why I still want to continue the YouTube thing. I want to branch out into other stuff. You know, like doing music videos and so forth. It's what motivates me, you know. Death motivates me, basically. The looming possibility of death motivates me to get as much done with my life as I possibly can. Because every day that goes by, you know, that's one step closer. And again, I'm not saying you have to, like, you know, become a super duper fucking crazy famous person or whatever, and I'm not one of those either. I'm not super duper crazy famous, but you know what I mean? It's like, you don't have to do that. You just have to do what makes you happy, what you're personally motivated to do, what you personally want to achieve with your life, what you personally want to have happen at the end of your life when you're on your deathbed, and you want to look back on your life. You want to do whatever it takes in your life so that you can look back on your life and you can say, I lived a damn good life. I like what I did. I like what I achieved. And in all honesty, I think that is what true fulfillment is that you can look back in your life and you can say that I have as few regrets as possible, because in all honesty, nobody ever fucking dies saying I have no regrets. You know, everybody has something they wanted to achieve at the end of their life. But you gotta get damn close to it as possible. It's like something I was talking about in a shoot 'em up game video. Never allow yourself to be satisfied with what you've done in life, because you can always do better, and more likely somebody else has already done better. So, whenever you've accomplished something, don't pat yourself on the back for it and be like, this is a damn nice job. Instead, try and figure out everything you did wrong with what you did, because then, the next time you do it, you'll be that much better. If you refuse to accept your best as actually being your best, you will continue to improve. The minute you're satisfied with what you've done, the minute you accept what you've done, or what you've created, or what you've accomplished, or what you've, etc., the minute you accept that as your best is the minute you stop improving, the minute you stop evolving, the minute you stop getting better. Always find flaws in what you do, because if you can, that means there's still somewhere to grow. So, yeah, it's just, you only got one life. Don't be on your deathbed and wish that you would have done so much more with it, because you can't go back. Maybe in 200 years or something like that, when we got the technology for that, when you can extend your lifespan or whatever, but not right now. I mean, I'm really fucking serious. Don't fuck around and just say, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. No, It's like, make steps towards it. Depending on what you want to do, it's possibly gonna be a lot harder than you think. Don't throw your life away. And that's another thing too. A lot of people automatically assume they're going to live till they're like 60 or 70. Don't do that. Live your life like this year is your fucking last. That's it. And that's a more of a way to think about it. But if you think like that, then you're going to accomplish a lot more. Obviously it's probably not really your last year to be alive, but it's like, yeah, a lot of people say, I'm going to live till I'm like 70 and I'll just get it done 10 years from now or whatever. You got to do it now. You got to do that shit now. Because tomorrow, you could be out driving on the fucking freeway, getting a fucking wreck. You could contract some terrible disease or something like that. Fucking wild duck could fly across and poke you in the eye, like Fabio or whatever. But, that's it. So, yeah. So, I guess what I'm saying here is, let the possibility of dying motivate you, because the clock is ticking, and yeah. And also on a short note, no, you know what? I'll save that for another video. I'll save that for another video. Okay. Yeah, that's about it. So, probably the most serious channel, or the most serious video on this channel to date, has very little joking in it.